Dear friends, welcome to Quest for Knowledge. In today's session, we are going to solve problem using Venn diagram. So watch this video to understand it. Now let's begin today's video. In simple terms, Venn diagram is a representation of sets by diagram, and in Venn diagram, we make use of rectangle as the universal set and circle for the sets under consideration. Now let's see how to make a Venn diagram. So here Venn diagram is shown of two sets. Here two circles represents two sets. This set or this circle is set A, or the second circle is set B. These two circles are inside this rectangle. Here you can see. So this rectangle is universal set and these two sets belong to this particular rectangle, right? So here X represents number of elements that belong to set A only. Here Y represent number of elements that belong to set B only, and Z belong to both set A and B, and Z represents number of elements that belong to set A and B both, right? So from this diagram, it is clear that number of elements in set A is X plus Z, number of elements in set B is Y plus Z, number of elements that belong to both sets is Z, number of elements that belong to A or B sets is X plus Y plus Z. So from this we can conclude that number of elements belong to set A or B is equals to number of elements in A plus number of elements in B minus number of elements in A and B both, right? And total number of elements will be X plus Y plus Z plus W. Here you can see W is number of elements out of these two sets, right? So W does not belong to any set, and X belong to A only, Y belong to B only, and Z belongs to both sets, right? So total number of elements will be X plus Y plus Z plus W. Hope this diagram is clear. Now let's understand Venn diagram of three sets. Here you can see we have three sets A, B and C. So in similar fashion you can see X is the number of elements that belong to set A only. Y is number of elements that belong to set C only. And here R represent number of elements that belong to set B only, right? Now here you can see we have overlapping parts. U represents number of elements that belong to set A and C but not B. So we are excluding this part. Here you can see U represent this part. So this part means number of elements that belong to set A and C but not B. In similar way, you can see V represents number of elements that belongs to A and B but not C, right? And W represents number of elements belong to set C and set B but not set A. And here Z represents number of elements that belong to all sets A, B and C. From this set, we can conclude that number of element belongs to set A or B or C is equals to number of elements in set A plus number of elements in set B plus number of elements in set C minus number of elements belongs to set A and B minus number of element belong to B and C minus number of element belong to C and A plus number of element belong to set A, B and C. So here number of elements belong to set A and B are V plus Z, because this part is overlapping part of A and B. So V when we add V and Z, we will get number of elements belong to set A and B, right? In similar way, we can calculate number of elements belong to B and C. So here you can see when we add W and Z, it will give us number of elements belong to set B and C. And in similar fashion, we can calculate number of elements belong to set A and C. Here you can see when we add U and Z, it will give us number of elements belong to set A and C. So after making this Venn diagram, we can calculate any value. So now let's solve some of the problems. Now the first question is, in a competitive examination, 250 students have registered. Out of these, 50 students have registered for physics, 75 students for mathematics, and 35 students for both mathematics and physics. And we need to calculate the number of students who have registered neither for mathematics nor physics. So in this question, we need to make Venn diagram of two sets, and two sets are mathematics and physics, and overlapping part will be 35 because 35 students have been registered in both subjects. So we will draw Venn diagram and overlapping part will be 35. Now 50 students have registered for physics. So when we subtract 35 from 50, we will get 15, and this is the number of students registered for physics only. And when we subtract 35 from 75, we will get 40, and this is the number of students registered for maths only. When we add 15 plus 35 and 40, it will give us the number of students registered for physics or maths or both, right? So when we subtract this sum from 250, it will give us the number of students who have registered neither for mathematics nor physics. So this X represent that number of students. So after calculating, it will be 160. So now we have 160 students who have registered neither for mathematics nor physics, right? So hope this solution is clear. Now let's solve another question. In an examination, 52% candidate failed in English and 42% failed in mathematics. If 17% failed in both the subjects, then what percent passed in both the subjects, right? In this problem, we have two sets. One is mathematics, second one is English, and overlapping part will be this 17%. Now let's draw Venn diagram of this. So here we have two circles, and 35, 17 and 25 represents percentage of students failed in English, maths and both subjects. So overlapping part is 17. Now it is given 52% failed in English. So when we subtract 17 from 52, it is 35. So 35% students failed in English only. And it is given 42% failed in mathematics. So when we subtract 17 from 42, it is 25. That means 25% students failed in maths only. Now we know what percentage of students failed in English or maths or both the subjects. So here X represent percentage of students passed in both subject. As we know, total percentage is 100. So when we subtract the sum of 35, 17 and 25, that is 77, from 100, it is 23%. That means 23% of students passed in both the subjects, right? Hope this solution is clear. Now let's solve this problem. Problem is, in an examination 55% student passed in biology, 62% in physics, 60% in chemistry, 25% physics and biology, 30% physics and chemistry, and 28% in biology and chemistry. Only 2% failed in all the subjects, and we need to calculate what percent of student passed in all the subjects. So here it is clear that we need to make Venn diagram of 3 sets. Sets are biology, physics and chemistry. Now let's make Venn diagram of this. So here X represents percentage of students passed in all the subject. We need to calculate value of X. This overlapping part, it is given 28%. So when we subtract X from 28, this part we can calculate. Now this part, biology and physics, it is given 25%. So when we subtract X from 25, we can calculate biology and physics, not chemistry. And when we subtract X from 30, it will give us the percentage of students passed in physics and chemistry, not biology. In similar fashion, we can fill this particular part. So biology is 55%. When we subtract this part and this part from 55, it will give the number, the percentage of students passed in biology only. In similar fashion, we can calculate physics part and chemistry part. Now we know 7 plus X percentage of students passed in physics only, and 2 plus X percentage of students passed in chemistry only. Now 2% students failed in all subjects. So when we subtract 2 from 100%, it is 98. So sum of these parts will be 98, right? So this biology part is 55%. So when we add this part and this part to 55, it will give us 98%. So after calculating this, value of X is 4%. That means 4% students are passed in all the subjects, right? So when this Venn diagram is clear, we can calculate any value. So in same question, we need to calculate percentage of students passed in exactly one subject. So from Venn diagram, it is clear that 2 plus X, 7 plus X and 2 plus X percentage of students passed in exactly one subject. So when we add these parts, it is 11 plus 3X and value of X is 4. So when we calculate this, it is 23. So that means 23% of students passed in exactly one subjects, right? Now let's solve this problem. So in this problem, again we need to calculate a Venn diagram of 3 sets, right? So in this we need to calculate how many students like watching all the 3 games, and 3 games are given: football, hockey and basketball, right? So when we remember the formula, we can calculate it directly. So it is given 5% liked watching none of these games. So when we subtract 5 from 100, it is 95. So 95% of students like some game. So when we add number of students liked games, and when we subtract the overlapping part, and when we add number of students like watching all the 3 games, it will give us 95. So when we calculate this, it is 15%. That means 15% of students like watching all the 3 games, and it is given we have total 500 students. So when we calculate 15% of 500, it is 75, right? So for this Venn diagram, we can draw like this. Now each percentage is known. So once Venn diagram is complete, we can calculate any percentage of students. Hope this solution is clear. If you have any doubt, any query, you can write me in the comment box. Thank you for watching this video. For more videos, you can subscribe this channel. Thank you so much.